Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Mia. Welcome to our deep dive.
Today, we're focusing on something really important, motivation,
Yeah, and also some, learning skills, especially for beginner English speakers.
right? So our mission today, it's pretty simple, really. We want you to practice listening and speaking.
And we'll keep things clear. We're going to use simple words,
Ah,
slow sentences,
we've looked at some interesting sources about how our brains learn, new sounds, new words.
and we're going to explore two really helpful techniques, slow listening and shadowing. These are skills that can really help you move forward.
Okay, so maybe take a deep breath, relax a little.
Yeah, we're doing this together.
We'll speak slowly, nice and clear, so you can follow along and really practice listening.
Learning a new language, it's a big adventure, isn't it?
It really is. But what often happens, maybe after the first month or so? What do learners feel?
Yeah, tired. That's pretty common based on what we see.
The beginning can be exciting, full of energy,
But then things can start to feel, well, hard, slow.
and it's so easy to just stop then, isn't it? When you feel like you're not making progress fast enough.
That's absolutely true. It's a very shared feeling, actually. Our brains, they kind of want quick results.
But language learning just doesn't work like that. It takes time.
It does. Every single learner, even the really advanced ones, they hit these points where things feel slow.
So we absolutely have to talk about motivation. Sometimes people think motivation is just like a feeling, like being happy or excited about it.
Mm-hmm. But is that what it really is?
Well, what's interesting is that motivation, it's not just a feeling, it's more like a reason.
Exactly. It's the why, the solid ground underneath everything. Why are you spending your time learning English?
Maybe, yeah, maybe it's for a new job opportunity.
Or perhaps you want to travel, be able to order food or ask for directions in another country.
Or maybe it's simpler. Maybe you just want to watch your favorite movie without needing the subtitles.
Yes, whatever it is, your reason, that's your fuel.
It's like the engine in a car.
Right, it keeps you moving even when the road feels really long and, difficult.
So if you know your reason, your why, you can bring it to mind when learning feels tough.
And connecting this to the bigger picture, learning English, it connects you to the world.
It's like getting a new key.
Yeah, a key that unlocks so many doors. Doors to people, to information, to totally new experiences.
It takes effort. It takes courage, too.
Okay, so let's get practical now. How can we actually use the way we listen to help us stay motivated?
Our first technique is called slow listening.
Now, this is a bit more than just listening to us speak slowly today, although that helps.
Okay.
Slow listening, it's a technique where you control the speed. You slow down the audio you're listening to.
Why would we need to do that? Slow the sound down.
Well, when people speak at a normal speed, especially when you're starting out, your brain is working so hard just trying to translate words.
That it misses other things.
Exactly. It misses the sort of music of the language, the rhythm, the flow.
Ah, I see. So slow listening helps you train your ear to catch those details.
Precisely. When you slow a recording down, maybe a podcast clip or a song, you stop focusing only on what does this word mean?
And you start noticing other things.
Yes. You can focus on the prosody. That's a technical word, but it just means the sound patterns, the rhythm, the tone, the stress on different syllables or words.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like looking really closely at a small part of a painting.
Mm.
You suddenly see the brushstrokes, the tiny details you missed when looking at the whole thing.
Right. So when you practice slow listening, you're not just learning vocabulary, you're training your ear muscles in a way.
And when your ear understands the rhythm better.
Your mouth finds it easier to repeat that rhythm later on. It prepares you for speaking.
Okay, that leads nicely into the second technique, doesn't it? Shadowing.
Yes, shadowing. This one is very powerful, especially for beginners who want to improve how they sound their pronunciation.
So most people learn by listening, then pausing, then repeating after the speaker finishes, right?
Mm-hmm. Listen and repeat. That's common.
How is shadowing different?
With shadowing, you don't wait. You listen and you speak almost at the exact same time as the speaker.
Right behind them.
Yeah, like their shadow. You're repeating the sound, the rhythm, the intonation immediately as you hear it.
Wow, okay. That sounds quite difficult.
It can be, definitely at first, but the sources suggest it's a kind of shortcut for pronunciation.
A shortcut. How?
Because shadowing seems to link your hearing directly to your speaking muscles. You sort of bypass the need to fully process and translate the words in your head first.
Ah, okay. So you're not thinking too much about What word is that? What does it mean?
Not primarily. You're focusing much more on the sound, the rhythm, the pace, the music of it.
You're training the muscles in your mouth, your tongue, your lips to move in an English way.
Exactly. Not in the way they're used to moving for your first language. It builds muscle memory for English pronunciation.
Muscle memory, that's key.
It's very active practice, much more active than just passive listening.
That's a great insight. Shadowing isn't just repeating words. It's physically training yourself to make English sounds.
Okay, but let's be real. What about those days when motivation is just low?
We all have them, definitely. You know you should practice, but you just feel tired or maybe stressed about other things.
Yeah. And if we look at research on achieving long-term goals, relying only on that feeling, that burst of motivation, it often doesn't last.
So what do we need instead?
We need something maybe a bit less exciting sounding, but more reliable. Discipline.
Discipline. That sounds a bit big, maybe even scary for a beginner. What does it actually mean in practice?
It means making it automatic, habitual. And one thing that really helps based on the sources is focusing on small actions, really, really small actions.
Okay, like what? Can you give an example?
Yes. So instead of telling yourself, right, I must study English for 1 hour today, which can feel overwhelming.
Yeah, that feels like a mountain sometimes.
Exactly. Instead, just aim for 5 minutes. Seriously, just 5 minutes. Set a timer on your phone.
5 minutes. That's it.
That's the commitment. If you listen to one short song or repeat just 2 sentences using shattering, that's a win.
You've kept the momentum going.
Absolutely. It's much, much better to do 5 minutes consistently every day than try to do a whole hour only once a month when you feel motivated.
Learning adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's cumulative. Every little bit counts.
And another really important strategy, make it easy to start. Super easy.
How do you mean?
Don't hide your English notebook away in a drawer or bury the learning app deep in your phone folders.
Put it where you can see it.
Yes. Leave your textbook on your desk. Put a shortcut to your favorite English podcast right on your phone's home screen. Reduce the friction to starting.
Because the main goal isn't to study for an hour. It's just to start.
Exactly. If the book is right there, you're much more likely to just pick it up, even for a moment.
And if you pick it up, maybe you'll read for a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe that minute turns into 5 or even 10.
Right. But you only promise yourself 5. No pressure beyond that.
Okay, but this raises a question, though. If you're only doing maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day, how do you actually know if you're making progress? It can feel so slow.
That's a really common feeling. People often look for big, dramatic changes.
And they miss the small victories along the way.
You are improving, even when you don't feel it. Think of it like climbing a mountain very slowly. You might not notice the change each step, but you're definitely higher than you were before.
So we need to practice. Self-kindness.
Yes, definitely. Be kind to yourself. When you feel slow or make a mistake, try not to say, oh, I'm so bad at this.
What should you say instead?
Maybe something like, okay, this is tricky, but I'm learning. I showed up today. I tried.
You're doing something genuinely difficult. Learning a language takes real courage.
And kindness towards yourself. Don't expect perfection. Just aim for consistent effort, consistent progress, however small. Okay, now it's time for you, the listener, to practice. Let's try some active listening and shadowing.
Remember the technique we talked about. Listen closely to the rhythm, the sound, the music of the sentence.
And then repeat immediately after the speaker. You're training your ear and your mouth at the same time.
All right. I'm going to say 3 short sentences. Listen carefully to my rhythm and try to repeat right after me. Ready? I can learn English step by step. Pause 6 seconds. I am not afraid to make mistakes. Pause 6 seconds. I practice every day and I'm improving my skill. Pause 6 seconds.
Great work. Just trying that is a big step. Remember, the repetition really helps build that muscle memory.
Okay, now try shadowing the next speaker. Remember to focus on the sound, not just the words.
English is fun to learn when I keep trying. Pause 6 seconds. I believe in myself because I am consistent. Pause 6 seconds.
Okay, so bringing this all together.
Yeah.
What's the main takeaway for you, the beginner learner?
Well, I think it's that learning is a long journey, isn't it? It's definitely not a race to see who can speak perfectly the fastest.
So you need those 2 key things we talked about.
Right. First, a strong reason, your personal why, your motivation.
And second, a daily routine, even a tiny one, your discipline.
And don't forget those techniques we discussed. Slow listening to really hear the music.
And shadowing to practice making the sounds yourself, building that muscle memory.
But what if you mess up? What if you use the wrong word or forget a grammar rule?
That's going to happen, right? It's unavoidable.
Absolutely. And mistakes are not failures. They're just information.
Information, how so?
They show you what you might need to focus on next. They're part of the learning process. The key is not to let them stop you.
Be brave enough to speak anyway, even if it's not perfect.
Exactly. You're actively building a skill, a really valuable skill that can connect you to literally millions of people around the world.
And showing up every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, that's something to be really proud of.
Remember that growth often happens quietly in the background? You might not notice it day to day.
But then one day, you'll suddenly understand a conversation or find the right word easily and realize how far you've come.
You're doing great. Just keep moving forward step by step, little by little.
And feel free to listen to this deep dive again. Practice the shadowing, practice the listening. Repetition helps.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep believing in yourself and your ability to learn. Bye for now.